What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to ChanceBishop Show for episode 98 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore's franchise mode here on the channel. And guys, this is the last episode of our Baltimore Orioles franchise mode. Tomorrow is going to be the final episode of our Chance Bishop Road the Show for the Show 23. I don't know if there'll be the Show 24 content coming anytime soon. I don't know. I was very hopeful. I was so hopeful that, at least at the time of recording this, I'm recording this 6/9 at 6:20 a.m. and I don't have any more the Show 23 content after this episode. This is it. This is the last episode. The Show 24 came out and they pulled the Show 23 from Game Pass. And I'm not paying $60 for a game that I'm going to record, maybe another 3 to 4 weeks worth of content for. I don't think I'm going to do that. I know I'm not going to do that. I just don't think it makes sense to do that. I really hoped that, all the guys on Twitter would have, at least something, something a little more than what they have currently. You gotta think, I reached out to them on Twitter, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, I want to say, where I was just like, hey, what are we looking at here? What are we... Any ETAs, anything, honestly. And they're like, oh yeah, we ran into some personal work issues, which I get it, These guys aren't full-time content creators. These guys have families, they have real-life jobs. I get it. I have family. I have a real-life job. I don't do YouTube full-time. Would I love to do YouTube full-time? Absolutely. I think it would be amazing to do that. I really do. But, they're saying that at least as of May 31st, they're at 63% completion. They have a bunch of teams that are works in progress, but they've all been quite busy at the same time, which, I get it. Kids are coming off of school, and, work's, tuning up for people going on vacations. I get it. My work's the same way. You guys don't know I work for Amazon. July comes out, guess what? We have, Prime Day comes out. So I get it. Work gets busy at different times of the year. And unfortunately, it seems like this just happened to be that time of the year for them. Now, are we going to get that? We're not getting that hour long. Actually, it's only 45 minutes long. Episode 102 for our Phillies series from last year was 45 minutes long. I could have sworn it was like an hour, but apparently it was only 45 minutes. And I guess our Phillies franchise before that was only 16 minutes, so not too bad, actually. Not the worst thing that could have happened, but I got this will be almost a 20-minute long video right here, so I'm kind of rambling for this for these first little bits right here, because, well, I don't know. I'm just hoping that, we can get the Show 24 content on the channel sooner rather than later, because I'm really excited to play the Show 24, and I think, whenever these videos come out, whenever these Show the 23 videos come out, they are still some of my more watched episodes here on YouTube. They come out, and I guess just kind of depending on the day of the week they come out, what the title is, they're getting views still. Episode 92, the Grayson Rodriguez video got, for me, 88 views. Alright, that's a lot of views for me personally. You gotta think the Jordan video where he hit his 100th career home run, 84 views, and the 600 home run, which was literally like the next episode 93, only got 3 views. So, some of them still get a ton of views, which is great. Craig Kimbrell saves his 7th career game, got a copyright strike for the game audio music, and 111 views. And even our Road to the Show videos are doing very good. Still, surprisingly. The 14-time All-Star episode 94 only got 2 views, but the one before that got 4 views, episode 93, but the one before that one got 241 views. Don't know why, don't know how it got so many views, but it did. Try telling that makes the Hall of Fame. Yeah, so we're kind of stuck in the rut here where we have a bunch of players that just aren't gonna retire. And because the game trial ran out for free to play with Game Pass, they're not gonna get a retirement. And it's a shame, and I am annoyed by it. I'm upset by it, that these players are getting, gypped out of retirements because they've done so much in this series, for this series, that for them to not get that proper send-off, it's just, for me, I find it brutal. I hate that that's how the series ends, that it doesn't get a true proper send-off. And honestly, I think that's just kind of how the game is at this point, where it's like, it doesn't end the way you want it to. And you just, I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, I really don't know. It just seems like how the game wants to go, and yeah, I keep just kind of rambling on saying yeah. I think I've said yeah, like 4 consecutive times, trying to explain what I mean going into this video. But we're still gonna try and keep daily uploads after this episode. Next week and the following couple weeks, we're gonna try and figure some things out, honestly, on how to get out new content. I have an idea. Definitely stay tuned for it. I hope you guys are killing it. The guys that stick around, they watch all the videos. I've gained so many subscribers recently on this channel, where I was super stagnant for a very long time on the channel, where we were sitting at like 600 subscribers, and we've done so well this last 2 months. Very well for me, at least, we've done. And, honestly, keep it up. The guys like the content. You guys are going to keep watching it. So I hope you guys keep enjoying it. You do keep supporting the channel. You do help the channel grow. Which I think, which is the great part of this community that I think, I want to say I think I've helped grow. That, you guys tune in daily sports content. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's kind of cringy. Sometimes it's, downright awful. But outside of that, I hope you guys just generally really enjoy the content. Comment. I always get back to comments. That's just one thing that's always kind of grinding my gears with YouTubers. Just someone drops a comment, I get it. If you're getting thousands upon thousands of comments a video, you can't get back to all of them. I get maybe 6 comments a month, maybe. So I respond to all of them and interact with everyone on the channel. But, views are up, watch hours are up, subscribers are up. 333% more subscribers than the previous 28 days. So, like I said, you guys have been killing it. You guys have been crushing it out there and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it so much. I hope you guys continue to appreciate it when we do eventually get into MLB The Show 24. I don't know when we're going to get to it, but I just know we are eventually going to get to it. Yeah. If you guys also like sports cards, definitely check out our sports card opening channel. Chance Bishop's Breaks, the link is in the description down below. Brand new openings every Monday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we get a monthly mail day every first Wednesday of the new month. So definitely check that channel out too. That channel is doing very well as well. 337 subscribers. analytically, we're doing good. Like 1.2 thousand views a month, about 73 watch hours, 11 subscribers. That's 120% more than usual we've gotten last month. But we're doing very well on that channel too. And like I said, it's brand new content every week. So if you guys aren't seeing the content here you want to see, go check out that content. We'll put up sports, mostly baseball, Pokemon. We've got some Yu-Gi-Oh! In the past before, so definitely check it out. I do try to, keep content going on that channel as smoothly as possible. And yeah, I hope you guys are liking this channel. Hope you guys are liking that channel. I hope you guys are kind of just enjoying this random rant I've been going on for the last 10 minutes and 49, call it 50 seconds. So that's all this kind of series is right now. It's how we're wrapping it up. I know the Phillies episode 45 minutes long, and you got to see all of the stats for all these players. And unfortunately, just based on how the game was pulled from, Game Pass, couldn't finish it off, couldn't play it. And honestly, with the show 24, it's just sitting on my dashboard right now to be played. And it's like, well, why don't I just play it with the base rosters? And honestly, it's because I love using the prospects. The prospects, honestly, makes the game for me. I remember watching the show 13 or 14 content on YouTube. When Noah Syndergaard was the Blue Jays' top prospect and Garrett Cole was the top prospect for the Pirates. I remember watching franchise modes of that game where people were playing, just to use those players. They were waiting to use those players, and they were holding off, 2-3 months to hopefully get a series up on YouTube. And they were some great series. They were. I watched an Astros series that was like that, where they just traded for all of the top prospects in the game at the time. So it is what it is. So it's a shame that I don't have, stay tuned for next week where we're gonna have, the show 24 content. It's a shame that I can't say that. But it really is a shame, honestly, that that series isn't ready to go yet. But what am I gonna do? There's no point of me complaining about it. There's no point of me crying over the hyperbole spilled milk, because it's not gonna get me anywhere. It's not gonna get me the results I want. Complaining on Twitter, it's just gonna get me blocked on Twitter. Then I get no updates. Then I can't reach out at all. I can't figure out anything about the whole situation. But it's just something that we're just kind of, biding our time right now. I don't think this series debuted. I want to say this didn't debut till almost August. Which, if this series debuted in almost August, that's going to be brutal, honestly, if I'm waiting till almost August. Because I really want to play the show 24. I really want to play the game. I am super pumped. I am super ready to play the game. And the fact that, it might not be ready, at least for another 2 months. Let's see. The first episode of this series came out July 17th, 2023. So we're looking, when is this episode coming out? Because I'm recording it early. This episode's coming out June 21st, 2024. So, in a month, a little less than a month, we're going to be short by. Or we're going to be time-wise different by. So, I don't know. We're still going to have Madden. We're still going to have UFC content on the channel. So, we'll figure it out. We'll make do, and I'll figure things out as I go. We'll pull rabbits out of hats. We'll make things do. We'll make it work. The best of our abilities, honestly, here on the channel. But if the main goal, honestly, it's just to not. The main goal is just to keep that daily streak, going. That's what I want to do. That's what I did so well for over a year back when I kind of really had the time when I was like in college doing it, where I was streaming, I was doing all of these things, and we had daily content. We had like 4 or 5 series going on between, NHL, MLB, Madden. I think I had a little bit of NBA at one point too, but just an absolute ton of series that were going on. And we had daily content for like a year or two, and then it kind of slowed down, and then I kind of got back into that daily content for a year, and we've had daily content on this channel every day since the start of the year. Sure, some days I think I've had some late uploads. They weren't out at noon Eastern Standard, but we've had videos, come up, and it is, come up every day, and yeah, videos have been up every day, so there's been plenty of brand new content, and that's my main goal. That's what I want to do. And it's like I see the YouTubers, like the real big guys, the ones that have, tens of thousands of subscribers, where they're like, it's not in tens, like 100,000 plus subscribers. Like, oh man, this is the hardest week I've worked in, my life. I upload 7 straight videos. Oh, okay. Some of the little YouTubers do, videos every day for years just to try and gain attraction so they can kind of ease up on it. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a little cynical here. Definitely running out of things to talk about, honestly, as we wrap up this video. We're in the final minutes now of this video. But, I guess I'm going to spoil what our series is. When we do get the show 24, we're going to go with the Pirates. It is going to be a Pirates franchise that we're going to be rocking in the show 24. Paul Skeens, Jared Jones, Bubba Chandler, Anthony Salamento. A lot of those guys, those are the ones that I'm excited to play with. I've always done very well the pitching-wise of MLB The Show, and find a team that has, honestly, like I said, you got Skeens, Jones, Salamento, Bubba Chandler, and then you got Quinn Priester. That is 5 pitchers right there that I think I can just rock and roll with for literally an entire series. Like, that's just something that's like, oh, we need a pitcher? Oh yeah, we're not worrying about starters. We have our starters locked down, and then you can kind of play with the Pirates. You can kind of mix and match. You got your Henry Davis guys, you got your Tamar Johnsons in the minor leagues, but what am I going to do with O'Neal Cruz? What am I going to do with Cabrian Hayes? They're not old, but they're definitely going into their primes where their trade value is where it should be. It's the highest it possibly can be. Even Brian Reynolds, like, what do I do with contracts like that? Definitely stay tuned for this series when that does eventually drop here on the channel. So I'm excited for that series to come out when it's ready. I hope you guys are excited for a brand new The Show 24 series, when we can get that out eventually. Hopefully we don't run into this issue for The Show 25. That would be real awkward. But next on YouTube, though, peace out, rock on, stay super classy. Catch next episode here on the channel. And until next time, for The Show 24 content, stay tuned for breaking news from